Hey everybody, DeLongshot Signatures here. This is episode 57 of my 2023 TTM returns. We have 7 successes to start off this week, including a couple of Hall of Fame coaches. We're going to start off with a NASCAR return. This is a crew chief success. This is a 2 of 2 return in 10 days from Truck Series crew chief Terry Elmore. He is in his second season in the Truck Series with Hill Motorsports, and already he has achieved his first top 10 finish in the series in just his second year with a family-run team. So that's a pretty big deal for those guys to finish up that high that quickly. So very fast return there. Then we have a golf return. This is a 2 of 2 success coming back in 76 days from current LPGA Tour golfer Stacy Lewis. Signed both of these in red. She has 13 wins on the LPGA Tour and 2 major championships so far. She's also a 2-time LPGA Tour Player of the Year. So very impressive resume so far. She's still getting wins. She's right on the verge of being Hall of Fame eligible. I think 2 more wins or 1 more major championship would help her become eligible. So that's a great return there. Then we have a NHL active player return. The season is about to wrap up. They're about to start the playoffs. Believe the Minnesota Wild will be in them, so this guy should be part of that team. This is a 2 of 2 return in 35 days from Minnesota Wild player Frederick Gaudreau. Gaudreau is an undrafted player who I believe started off his career with the Pittsburgh Penguins and has since been picked up by the Wild. He's played in, I think, every game this season. If not, he's maybe only missed one. Has been a decent depth guy, almost 40 points this season. So a really nice return there for the Minnesota Wild. I've had pretty good luck with them historically. Then we have a former WNBA player, women's college basketball coach, and she is now team president of the Connecticut Sun. This is a 2 of 2 success coming back in 21 days from Jennifer Rizzotti. She was part of UConn's women's basketball team, won 1 or 2 NCAA championships, got drafted into the WNBA, was more of a role player there. She didn't play very much, but she was part of 2 WNBA championship squads. Coached at Hartford and George Washington for both of their women's programs for quite some time. And then, like I said, she is now the team president of the Connecticut Sun. So that's where I sent this. They are having their draft for the WNBA right now. I don't have any players' autographs yet that have been selected. Hopefully, at least get a couple of them. But cool to get that. And then we're going to end off with 3 college volleyball coaches. First one is an active coach in women's volleyball. He signed 2 of 2 in 10 days. This is coming back from Western Kentucky women's volleyball coach Travis Hudson. So signed there at the bottom. That one's a little hard to see, but here he is celebrating with the team on his 700th career win. And then here's another one. He did initially try to sign in silver. Didn't come out too great, so he signed back over in black. Cool of him to do that to make it easier to see. Very successful coach. Western Kentucky is basically the powerhouse of volleyball in their conference. Doesn't have too much luck in the NCAA tournament, but maybe one of these years they could put it all together, because I mean they've had several 1 or 2 loss seasons, and usually one of those losses is in the tournament. So very, very, very good coach right now. The other 2 are former men's volleyball coaches that are both in the Hall of Fame. First one is a 2 of 2 success coming back in 14 days from former Pepperdine head coach Marv Dunphy. He won 4 NCAA titles with the team. I believe he was also a player for some time. He was inducted into the AVCA Hall of Fame in 2009. And then the other one is a 3 of 2 success. This came back in 14 days from former Ohio State men's volleyball coach Pete Hansen. So, signed both of these photos. And then he sent back in his own envelope because he sent this very cool greeting card. And then wrote, "Thanks for the nice note. I am honored that you are a fan of our team. All the best to you," and signed that as well. He won 3 championships with Ohio State. He was their head coach for, I think, 30 plus years. And he was inducted into the AVCA Hall of Fame in 2015. So a very nice day for the college volleyball coaching collection with 2 Hall of Famers and a guy who has done really, really well on the women's side. There's way more programs that are participating in women's volleyball than there are men's volleyball. So there's quite a big gap between, who's like the great and who are the greats for women's volleyball. But the greats for men's volleyball are easily found. But really, really cool to add a whole bunch of nice stuff in today. So that is it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.